G'day, VDubbed here, and how you doing? Welcome to the channel, and today we're doing the second part of installing the LED lights in the bus. This type, that's not the sealed beam. Unfortunately, you can't reuse that because what I need is I need this ring, and it's got these clips aren't even clipped, but these clips actually should be clipping that down onto that ring. So I'll just take that out. I still need that trim ring. I'll probably sand it and give it a quick coat with pink again. But look at this. And it's a makeshift fitting. So that's how it works, is those two screws I showed you actually tilt the light like that. And so that's how you actually adjust it when it's on the car. Oh, look at this clip. Let's just get these off. Should be cutting into the rubber like that. And that one as well. Right. So as I showed before, the LED won't fit into that. Plus you've got the lens, and there's no way for it to fit on there either. So if you have a look, all you've got are the adjustment screws here, and there's nothing else for it to attach to. So what you need to do is get yourself these sealed beam headlight kits. So headlight retainer, and if your car has these already, that's great. Unfortunately mine doesn't. I've got the really old style. But some people have updated their cars already to sealed beams, maybe not LEDs, but sealed beams. And you'll have something like this inside your car. So as I say, unfortunately I don't. But really, the beauty of this is that you've got this trim ring, which holds the headlight. And then you've got the adjusters and the two springs at the back there to adjust any sort of angle that you need. So if I just grab the headlight trim, there we go, that sort of fits like that. So let's see if it will accept our LED light. So there's these three Phillips screws. So let's undo those. to. Yeah, I think we will. So the LED light will just fit through like that. And there you go. It's as easy as that. So if you have the sealed beam retainers in your vehicle, you're extremely lucky because the change is very simple. So let's go fit these adapters to the Kombi, and then we'll install the lights later. So it's the next day, and just looking to see if the retainer will fit. And unfortunately, the later models that came with these, you have 3 lugs welded to the car that you can actually bolt the retainer to, and in my case I don't have those, so I'm going to have to come up with a new plan. So the plan I've come up with is to take off the tangs, and I've found these little nuts to fit onto these long bolts, and I'm actually going to, these are M3s, and I'm actually going to put one on each side and actually lock it in place, and that way you can see it holds the light quite nicely in the ring. You'll also notice I've actually painted up the trim ring, but there's still quite a lot of movement in the other direction. So what I'm going to do is I've bought these M4, they're 65 millimeters long, and I'm going to epoxy them into the sides there, so about halfway, so it comes up to there, and then I'll do one on the other side, so that way this light will hang firmly and squarely in the trim ring like that. So here I'm just cleaning the trim ring, just to clean all the dirt out of it. Then just using a Scotch-Brite pad to roughen up the surface so that the epoxy will bond to it. The last wipe. And then using some wax and grease remover just to get rid of any last bits of oil or anything like that, just to make sure I can get the best bond possible. So I'm just taking the screws now and checking their fit, that they fit well. Winding out the nut just so that it supports the frame on the trim ring before I epoxy it all together. Ready with the epoxy. So standard epoxies, you mix them equally together, and I'm just using those wooden sticks because the curve on the lens pushes up, so I actually want the light unit to hang on those pieces that I'm building. So the pieces of wood are to support the trim ring, and so it doesn't push the lens back up. Just taking the epoxy now and feeding it into the trim ring around the screws, the new screws that I'm adding. Oops, bit of a mess there. Clean off the outside of the trim ring. And it wasn't quite enough, so just mixing up some more quickly. Just popping the epoxy in just to glue those screws to the trim ring so they'll support the retainer for the LED lights. Just wait for that all to dry. Just making sure the screws are positioned right before it sets. So now that the epoxy is dry, the last step is to pop on these little M4 nuts. And then you can see the light and the holder are nicely supported. I'll have to wind that one in. That one will have to come out a bit. And there's one I've done previously. And there you are. So I suppose that should go back a bit. Should pull that one back a bit. But that's now ready to go in the car. So in the next video, I'll be installing these in the car and doing the wiring to wire up the turn signal indicator. Thanks again for watching. Take care and God bless. Thanks again for watching, and be sure to like, share, subscribe, and leave me any comments.